We protect, we care, we are your near and dear.
A crisis is any event that is going to lead to an unstable and dangerous situation. During the crisis, children can be exposed to violence, abuse, and exploitation. How can we protect our children during crisis period, teacher? Caregivers need to know how to protect their children from these harmful concerns.
Grandma, I'm so scared.
Don't worry, dear. Look at this. Isn't it nice?
Children are often the most vulnerable in times of crisis. It is essential to protect children's emotional well-being as much as their physical safety. There are some strategies for caregivers to support children in times of crisis.
Teacher, what are these strategies?
Strategy 1. Be aware of common reactions to abnormal events. Everything is okay, dear. Nothing will happen. Strategy 2. Be prepared to deal with fears and worries.
Once there was a king. He has lots of land and he has a beautiful queen. One day.
Strategy 3. Create a sense of safety.
Then what happened, Grandma?
Strategy 4. Limit exposure to news. Strategy 5. Take time to listen.
During thundering, you must not go outside.
What will happen if I go outside, Dad?
It might cause you harm.
Strategy 6. Encourage writing, drawing, or other forms of voluntary expression.
What should I do?
You can draw something.
Strategy 7. Remember to play. Wow, it's amazing! Strategy 8. Model health coping skill.
Thank you, Dad.
You are welcome.
Strategy 9. Monitor behavior over times.
After the storm, she has been drawing thunder and rain all day.
Yes, I've observed the same.
Strategy 10. Inspire a positive response.
Fantastic, Emily. It's very nice.
During the crisis, some children protection issues are exacerbated, leading to children experiencing various types of violence, abuse, and exploitation that can have severe and long-lasting impacts on their lives. For instance, child sexual abuse occurs where an individual or group takes advantage of an imbalanced power to manipulate a child. Experiencing this can have a long-lasting negative impact on a child reaching adulthood, such as relationship problems, mental health problems, risky behavior.
Is there any impact on education or even threatening to life?
Yes, there might be some chance of falling behind on education or having suicidal thoughts. Some physical and emotional signs can help parents recognize child sexual abuse and exploitation. What are the signs, teacher? Physical indicators include bleeding, discharge, pain, changed physical appearance, scars, or sexually transmitted infections. What are the emotional signs, teacher? Emotional indicators include having nightmares, being isolated, being afraid, self-harm, running away, or misusing drugs or alcohol. How can we warn our children? Well, there are some strategies for caregivers to protect children. You should explain to them that no one should ask to see or touch their private parts. Make sure your child understands that they have the right to say no to unwanted touch and inspire them to talk to adults they trust. A drug is any substance that alters the body's function physically or psychologically when taken into the body. What are signs of a drug user? Drug users may become depressed, angry, sleepy, paranoid, anxious, or talkative.
What strategies should we take to protect them from drug misuse?
You should listen to them and be supportive, communicative, and work on your relationship with your child. If your child is addicted already, an intervention should show love and opportunity to make changes. You can also see a doctor and discuss their conditions. What are the measures if our children show the changes? If your child shows changes in consciousness, has trouble breathing, or has signs of heart attack, you should seek emergency help. Drug users are at high risk of falling back into addiction even if they have had treatment.
We have also heard about child trafficking. Can you tell us more?
Child trafficking is a form of child abuse that occurs when children are taken away for exploitation. Why trafficking occurs? Generally, child trafficking happens because of demand for cheap or free labor, a lousy workforce, lack of equal opportunities, discrimination within the same communities.
How can we be aware of it?
Traffickers use different techniques to gain the trust of a child or family. They can be recognized by some signs, including being involved for multiple visas for a different child, traveling with different children, or speaking for the child. How can we prevent it? We can prevent child trafficking by helping our child develop proper self-esteem, maintaining their privacy, knowing whom their child is with, maintaining open communication with them. Thank you so much, teacher, for your information and advice. You are welcome. Take care of your children.